right now.
Cam and Rel, let's go.
Now Cam's just a really safe Diddy Kong altogether, so...
Dude, Cam is dope. Rel, out of city, basically DFW at this point with how often he shows up. We love that guy.
All right. We're just going to go ahead and get started.
Going to PS2. Going to be the champion Cynthia music. Arguably one of the best tracks that Pokemon has ever made. Cynthia is the queen and we stand.
We can talk about best tracks, but man, I want to talk about best Yoshis because I really feel like YellowRello is up there. This is a guy that has stuck with this character. I mean, this was his main in Smash 4 and still pulling it out in Ultimate because of all the promise that we've seen from this character. And the guy still got it on lock.
Absolutely. And he is a absolute madman. I was watching him in my pools, and he was just going off over and over again in these Pac-Mans. He was actually down 3 stocks to 1 against Spaceman Spiff in their set, and he brought it all the way back in a 3-1 and a 3-stock comeback. It's pretty sick to watch because he was playing super passive and over-respecting Pac-Man. Then he kind of started going instead and combo him like he's doing here. And Cam is not going to die to that, but he will be super close on the edge there.
He's literally just been beating him up every single time he's gotten close.
I mean, that's what Yoshi does. Yoshi
very
gets
impressive.
in and just destroys.
All right,
now, I'm curious.
Way high with the recovery. I like that. Now go on, boss. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just saying, we saw this matchup in Smash 4 quite a bit. I mean, the wall, shoutouts to the wall being a notable Texas player. But I mean, we saw him a lot playing Diddy Kong's, and just the matchup in general, always seen, I mean, as in general, Diddy Kong's favorite, but looking to see how these new changes for Yoshi seem to be working out for this matchup.
And especially for Diddy Kong as well, because I mean, obviously Diddy Kong, not exactly a shell of his former self, but he's definitely not the same character that he was in Smash 4, not the dominant stage controlling force that would combo you to death off of 3 or 4 hits.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, you have to think of player matchup. These two have probably played 1,000 sets by now. They've been playing together for years and years.
Oh, really?
Point.
See, I didn't even know they were like.
Oh yeah, no.
Friends like that,
Rel comes. No, it's just Rel comes down to DFW so often he's basically resident DFW.
Oh,
and
okay.
Cam goes to like every Shockwave. They'll always end up meeting in late winners, I'm sure.
Where's Rello from?
He's Abilene.
Abilene? Oh, okay. So he's pretty close by in terms of like in the state.
Yeah, West Texas homies.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a 3-ish hour, 3 to 4 hour drive, I think, for him. But
Yeah, and he still is holding on to his 3rd stock, 174, and Diddy Kong still having trouble sealing out his 1st stock.
Yeah.
bouncing eggs, fellas. The 2 words to describe Yoshi: bouncing eggs. We love
yeah,
that.
that's a. Was that like a new change?
Yeah,
for his
no,
character?
it's new and it's super crazy. It's not always the best, but it's definitely a nice little help.
I think it looks like it helps make approaching way easier for Yoshi.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
Amsa would be very happy.
Amsa would be, yeah. It's too bad he can't enter tournaments anymore since he made the game. Well, I wouldn't say made the game, but
Participated in some balancing adjustment surveys.
Yes.
I'm going to say made the game. His name is on the credits. He made the game.
That's true. That's true. Wow. So Cam's still able to get back on. I mean, we touted him in Smash 4. I mean, he's definitely a guy that really has mastered Diddy's recovery, which has been nerfed in this game compared back to Smash 4. But he still knows how to flip the barrels around, get around to somebody who is a hard edge guarder like YellowRello.
Yeah, and surprisingly, just being a survivor in a lot of ways and just living.
Wow, you're dead.
Oh, great reversal right there, getting the banana confirm into the forward smash.
So I want to go back to something that you said earlier, Cal, which is that we see, oh my God, we see YellowRello.
Wow, just forced him into a no-tech situation with that.
Jesus.
He caught the Tims. And here we go.
Yeah,
What were you saying?
goes. There it goes, 12 bricks. But I want to go back to what you were saying about Rel earlier, where he changes up those playstyles, and I think that definitely sets a lot to the way that the opponent is playing. If you're in a neutral-heavy game, you're going to see Rel slow it down, but if you're in a situation like this, where you're Cam and you're trying to run away and create space, which now that he's brought this back up, Rel's probably going to slow it down a little bit. But if Cam is the one in disadvantage, Rel is going to hard go on that. He's going to step on the gas pedal, he's going to shift into 4th, 5th gear, and he's going to chase you all the way down to the corner. But right there, when you're in neutral, he slows it down, he tosses some eggs, and he waits for you to get antsy, and that's what I like about him.
Yeah, very, very defensive play from both players, actually, because both of them are just waiting for that item that they need to go in with to approach. And with Cam, it's banana. With Rello, it's egg. So it's just knowing the right time to call out an option like that.
A really nice parry there by Rel. Puts him back into an advantage state, but now back to that weird neutral where Rel's kind of just jumping around with eggs, and Cam's finding a way to put him back down on the ground.
Oh, look at all the stage Rel just gave up right there. Rel had control of the whole stage, and he ran all the way to the corner, and ultimately it loses him the game. Because you saw that Cam was just walking forward with Banana, and Rel just kept dashing to the left, and let Cam just put him all the way in a corner. Cam didn't give up on that stage control at all. He said, you gave me space, I'll take the match. Give me an inch, I take a mile.
Yeah, it's great with Yoshi being able to have fast movement and stuff, but if you give up that ground, like, it just adds to that constant pressure that you're gonna have to deal with. Yeah, good stuff to LightningCam for taking game 1 right there.
Yeah.
It's pretty clean, too.
Yeah.
He, there was definitely some times where the percents were pretty close and back and forth, but by the end of that, it was looking pretty clean for Cam. We're going to go to Capsule Siege, arguably the worst stage ever created.
I mean, that's what some people are arguing for sure.
So we're going to see Rel counterpick here.
I still don't know how I feel about this stage.
It's
extremely close quarters.
Very close quarters.
I'll just say that one objective truth.
There is a little weirdness with that kind of area that's a blind side, but, I mean, once you're into that drop zone area, at that point, you're either dead or you're just trying to get back.
YellowRello is able to make it back pretty aggressively, and that's the change that I want to see him make, because I feel like Cam was blowing him up a lot in that game 1 for playing a little bit too passively, because Diddy Kong is really good at playing that defensive game. And I think if Rel takes it to this close quarter stage, amps up the aggression, which he's so good at, I think that he can make Cam sweat, take the stocks, and do just that. Just keep the pressure on and you're good.
Those toes reach through the state. Oh my god.
Yeah, up smash for both Fox and Yoshi. So good in this game, just because it just sharks through that platform, and so you can't just linger there for too long.
Speaking of sharking, man, that up air put in so much work. It is strong. Speaking of strong, though, man, Cam, that's the second or third time we've seen him toss out that banana to forward smash at the ledge and get an early kill.
Hey, sometimes that's all you need.
One thing I do understand about this stage that I think benefits Cam a lot more is just those side areas, being able to wall cling right there. It's going to help out with his recovery a lot more than Yoshi would.
Definitely gives him the vertical capability that was taken away from him in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, really oppressing that platform. So what I like that Rel's doing there is he's oppressing the space between the platform, between the two platforms, rather than just pressuring the platform, because then Cam can jump over him or he can just jump away. But there, he's not giving him any space to do that. And right there, like you said, Boz, Cam getting the bonus off of the wall clinks.
Oh, yeah, just really using that, because it's really a struggle for LightningCam just to play neutral against Rello every single time he's landing on stage. Rello's just been responding with an aerial and just pushing him off every single time.
Especially on a small stage like this where you don't have a whole lot of room to play this more campy styled neutral that Cam's been trying to go for here.
And that's disadvantageous for Diddy in this matchup, because you've seen, I mean, like I said, Rello turns up the heat and he's putting Cam at 30% before he can blink.
Absolutely, and wow, no signs of slowing down whatsoever. 2 stocks to 1.
Yes, sir.
Very unfortunate situation for LightningCam.
Those barrels, though, so big for Cam. He's been using them a lot, pretty liberally so far. This whole set, but that forward air is going to do it.
Yeah,
Rel ties it up 1-1.
Yeah, just beating him out with good frame data every single time.
Yoshi's so good. He's so cool.
Yeah, very good. And again, I like watching Rel when he's playing that campy game, right? I think that he does it really well. He does a really good job of keeping you at bay until you commit to a mistake. But, I mean, what we saw right there, Rel, when he is in advantage most of the game, where he can get up into your face constantly and start pressing buttons, that's the Rel that we see pulling out the big brain plays. And, of course, I mean, going off stage with that forward air, give him the snout.
Yeah, really he really wants to just take advantage of that offense as much as possible.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Is this game 3?
Yep, game 3 on Town and City.
We're seeing a lot of really close sets on stream.
Yeah. Been a lot of good games so far. We've been pretty lucky. Sometimes our stream sets are just, quick 2-0s, just disgusting wraps. But tonight they've all been pretty close.
Oh, yeah.
Game 3 situations a lot of time, which is always good to see. You never want to see a whole lot of washes in a row. That's not as fun.
Yeah, I mean,
it's got to keep you on the toes.
It's always good to see people really come out and show what they know with their specific character.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Rel already starting off again.
That's
Wow.
so big. Oh my god.
That tail is just huge.
It's absurd and almost unfair how good that move is. Combos at low percents, kills at mid to high percents. I mean, it's a do-it-all.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been seeing a lot more Diddy's use that up B just regularly in neutral. Is that harder to punish now?
Yeah.
It's, yeah. harder to punish
Bigger
is just
hitbox,
better.
does more shield damage, shield stun. I mean, pretty much the whole kit and caboodle. That is just, the explosion hitbox is big. But, of course, it is to note that it will damage you as Diddy Kong if you explode the barrels on yourself.
Yeah, and I think you can also control it now, too, if you get knocked out of it as well, to some degree.
Only if it's to the right. Yeah.
Okay.
Only to the right, which is so weird. I don't
Really? That's so, yeah.
I don't think anyone
that's-
really knows why.
Yeah.
Sakurai is probably just a right-handed person or something. And that's
Okay.
probably it, but no one really knows why.
Once
Wow,
again,
that
right in there.
actually worked. Okay.
That's
So-
crazy.
I mean, Rel needs to watch out for that now. And I think, obviously, in general, he needs to.
Oh,
I
you're
think he
dead.
knows
Doesn't
that that's
matter.
a threat, but you know what else is a threat?
Rel
Not
off stage.
hacking, yes.
Both answers are correct.
Both
here.
answers,
A and B,
yes.
please.
It's one of those like test questions. There's like, is it A, B, A and B,
Or none of the above.
Yeah.
It's like, well, this one's pretty easy, actually.
Oh yeah.
But it's not going to be easy to figure out how to keep the aggression on here because we saw that work out so well in Game 2. We saw the campy playstyle not work out for Rel in Game 1, and then, of course, aggression worked out Game 2. And here on Town and City, you know, Cam's gone to a much larger stage. I mean, this is not the small stage that it used to be in Smash 4. The stage itself is bigger. The blast zones are bigger. So it's going to be harder for him to get that chase down on Cam, and especially here on this, like, FD variant, Cam just holds banana in hand, and Rel has to keep running away.
Oh wow. Great usage of the banana right there from Rel. Just responding to Cam.
Order.
Okay.
Yeah,
Using the
playing
monkey
a-
flip.
Playing a character without, you know, a whole lot of items besides, you know, obviously, I guess, Egg, if you count that. Rel really knows how to play with them very well. Better than, you know, half the item players anyways, which is pretty crazy.
Like you said, man, he's played against a Diddy or two before. There it is right there. The barrel
yeah.
control going to the right there. Cam went straight for the head.
Yep. Cam said, I got to finish you off here. Miss, he's just like, you know what? We'll try again. Not
There
going
we
to
go.
quite kill him
Banana
across the
into
stage.
forward smash right there.
Yeah, no, at ledge, going off the stage, certainly would have killed. We've seen it before, but this time not able to get it in the right spot. So Cam's going to have to go back to neutral. And boy, he took so much stage control just with that
Wow,
one
that
banana
nair!
toss.
Oh, that was so unfortunate. And now,
Oh, it says, okay.
okay, is able to make it back on the stage.
Cam finds a way. Rel played that very well, though.
This is actually still pretty even.
I love that Rel is respecting the banana, but because of that,
gotta.
he's focused. Yeah, you do have to. But I think the one thing that he's falling short on is that he's a little bit too focused on the banana and not a whole lot else that Diddy Kong can be doing at the moment.
Wow!
Another
especially
monkey flip.
Especially
Oh.
the monkey flip. I was just about to say, when the banana comes out, Cam has been monkey flipping all over the place, and Rel hasn't been looking out for it because he's been concerned about the banana.
That was a billion IQ play by LightningCam. Oh my lord.
Wow, did that uppy actually connect, or did he avoid it just in time? It's kind of hard to see there, but I mean, LightningCam still in the lead and actually getting this extra credit.
Yeah,
My God, he's building
growing.
it up.
You've got to respect that uppy a little bit more.
He's got to respect it because
Oh.
he's in a hard situation
gonna
now.
do it.
Baby,
That
he's
guy's
still
not gonna
living.
quite do it. I lied to you. Poor
Okay,
air
come on,
again.
Jordan.
Not gonna quite do it.
Now Yoshi does have all this rage, so
Jeez, okay,
if he even
especially
breathes
now.
on it, but it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Does not matter. Cam
Jeez.
so often. And again, I just want to go back to it because it was such a problem for Rel that the banana would come out and then Cam would continue to just use the monkey flip.